Alright, hey guys, so today we have another sealed box of 2020-2021 Upper Deck Tim Hortons hockey cards. So another 100-pack box. Not sure if we're going to do 50 or 100 for this video, but we'll see obviously in the title. And we do even have another stack of 50 on both sides here. You can't see one side, but we do have more Tim's cards to come. So let's get on with it. So this is our second box here. As you can see, they are factory sealed with the sticker from the factory, I guess. Normally, in the past years, they did not have that sticker. So I think that's good, at least, to see that the managers or anyone working at Tim Hortons or anyone that has their hands on this can't like get inside the boxes and weigh them. And if they do, you'll know that the tape is not there. And there we have our 100 packs. Look at that. Full box. So there's our packs, and we did count, and again we got 98 packs just like the first box. So looks like Upper Deck or Tim's is shorting us just a little bit, but anyways, let's get on with the break. And as for the odds, I went over this more in detail in the first video, but there are, I think, 7 different insert cards. So there's a base red die cuts 1 and 4. There are the Stanley Cup winners 1 and 6. There's the All-Star standouts 1 and 5, gold etchings 1 and 8, clear-cut phenoms are 1 and 12, NHL canvas are 1 and 9, and the hardest cards to pull are the franchise trios that are 1 and 24. So probably about 4 of those per box. And of course, there's also the rare winner cards, which are redemptions of very tough cards to pull. And you can see in the background here, these are the franchise forces. So that's those, or sorry, franchise trios. That's the tough cards to pull this year, and there's 20 of those guys. So let's get on with the break. And we'll just say the names for the first 10 packs or so, and then after that, that'll be it. So we have Sam Reinhart, All-Star standouts of Quinn Hughes, and Carter Hart. Nicholas Backstrom, gold etchings of Steven Stamkos, and Drew Doughty. Braden Shen, canvas of Alex Ovechkin, and Thomas Chabot. As for the back of the base cards, that's what they look like. Not sure if we showed that yet. Victor Hedman, Stanley Cup winners of Jonathan Toews, and Gabriel Landeskog. Andrei Svechnikov, All-Star standouts of David Pastrnak, and Sebastian Aho. So a couple Hurricanes in that pack. Next up, we have Ryan Getzlaf, and our first clear-cut phenoms of this box of Cale Makar. So that's the 1 and 12 insert pull. Very nice cards there. They're kind of a staple in the Tim's lineup, and they're always nice of some young players. And the last base card was Roman Josi. So now we'll just say the names for the inserts, especially if you watch some of these Tim's breaks, you'll have seen the base cards a million times over. So we have a gold etchings of Elias Pettersson. And this is our first red die cut of the box, I believe, of Henrik Lundqvist. So those are nice cards. One thing to note is that last year there was about 33 of them or so, and this year there's 50, so it is tougher to get the set. Here we have a gold etchings of John Tavares. Another All-Star standouts of Elias Pettersson. But basically the set seems to slowly grow every year. Last year there was 120 base cards, there used to be 100 base cards, now there's 125, so it's getting a little bigger. Next insert here is going to be a Stanley Cup winner of Zdeno Chara. And then same with the red die cuts. Those are introduced and they got bigger. There used to be 12 of these 3D cards. Now there's 20 of them. Last year there's 18 of them. So you can kind of see the pattern of them growing. And there's a red die cut of McKinnon. But the problem is for collectors that as the set gets bigger, it gets more and more costly to put it together. Another red die cut here, so they're all coming through. Nikita Kucherov. But we're projecting that, what do we have here? We have about 250 packs, so that's like $500 plus tax, and that might be enough for a set. Stanley Cup winners of Crosby. Basically, this set comes down to a lot of doubles. You get almost every set of the inserts a billion times over. It's just those franchise trios and clear-cut phenoms that give you the most trouble since they're harder to find. And speaking of clear-cut phenoms, here's another one of Elias Pettersson. Love that he's wearing that retro Canucks jersey there. Moving along, we have an all-star standouts of Connor Hellebuck. And one thing I did notice and talked about in the first video of our break, but basically, as we pull a red die cut of Yossi, the designs are beautiful this year, a lot better than prior years, in my opinion. Every insert looks nice, even the more generic all-star standouts. Speaking of all-star standouts, there they are. But yeah, the cards look very nice this year. No complaints at all about that. Upper Deck seems to really have put a lot of time and effort into it, and possibly they were kind of foreseeing that there'd be a lot of hype for this product. And there's our first franchise trios of this box, and it's a nice one. Kucherov, Stamkos, and Victor Hedman. So that's a nice card there that we haven't pulled yet, so very nice to see that. And I have talked to some people about these boxes, and for the most part, the coalition's pretty good. You get quite a few doubles, but at least you do get the stated odds as we pull a canvas of Nathan McKinnon. So yeah, you for the most part get the stated odds. So for example, all-star standouts are 1 in 5. You get about 20 of those. You get about 20 to 24 of the red die cuts. So it's all pretty good. The only problem is sometimes they give you too many trios or too little trios. There's a gold etchings of Panarin. So yeah, some people have told me that they've pulled like only a couple trios, like 1 or 2, and then tons of clear-cut phenoms. And then some have said the opposite. So it would suck if you didn't get those trios, because that's kind of what you're after in these cards here. Jonathan Toews, Stanley Cup winners. Obviously, that's the big card of the set. So it's kind of something that you'd want, and sucks if you're getting shorted on those. Here's a gold etchings of Pasta, David Pasternak. Next up, looks like we have another clear-cut phenoms, this time Matthew Tkachuk. So that's a nice one there. Clear-cut phenoms. Gold etchings of Crosby. And again, I keep complaining in all my Tim's videos about how I've never pulled a winner card or redemption card, whatever you want to call it. And I hear that there's supposed to be 1 per case, so 1 per 800 packs. But, well, so basically each case has 8 boxes of supposed to be 100 packs. So I hear you get 1 winner card for that. However, in all my years of breaking Tim's stuff, I've never pulled anything, which is kind of ridiculous. So hopefully in some of these products this year we can get something that's a little different than just a standard set. Cup winners of Bergeron. And another thing we're looking for as well would be the red die cut of Tim Hortons. I believe that's a short print, so it'd be nice to pull that and get that out of the way so we don't have to buy it. Next up would be a clear-cut phenoms of Brady Tkachuk. Moving on, there's an NHL canvas of Steven Stamkos. And I do like that they've introduced those canvas cards. They're obviously a staple in Series 1 and 2. and they just look gorgeous. So if you can see here, I'll just quickly show you that. The back of the cards are beautiful. Obviously the front are really nice. And it just adds a nice level of class, I would say, to the Tim set. Another cup winners. And now we have a red die cut. Nice one to get of Sidney Crosby. Another red die cut there of Carter Hart. Stanley Cup winners this time of Evgeny Malkin. Gold etchings of Johnny Gaudreau. And one other thing about the Tim's cards is that they hold their values pretty good in the aftermarket. A couple years down the road, you can find full sets for a few $100 at least. So they're not exactly the same price as, I would say, I guess, like the first release week or the first month when there's a huge hype about them. But the set does hold your value, so it's something to kind of want to keep for the future. And another franchise trio, so that's the second of the box. It would be Nicklas Backstrom, Alex Ovechkin, and John Carlson. So that's a beautiful card there. Also, if you want to take a look at the back. There's an NHL canvas of Brad Marchand. And at first I didn't know what to think about those franchise trios. I liked the duos last year with the 2 players, but I feel like 3 is kind of gimmicky and almost childish, I want to say. But the way that the cards turned out, I'm not complaining at all. They really do look quite solid as we pull a Jordan Binnington Cup winners. Moving along, we have another red die cut of Erik Karlsson. Yeah, as I said, it will be tough to pull the whole set this year. Even with the die cuts in one box, I think we got 18 of them. So that means in a 50 card set, we got 18 with one double. So you need to open at least 3 boxes just to get something like all the die cuts. And same thing with the trios. If you're opening boxes to get your set, you're looking at 4 trios a box, maybe 5. So you're looking at a maximum of 12 to 15 trios after spending $600 plus tax on packs. So it's quite a lot of quite a financial commitment to get the full set. And what I normally do is just buy a couple packs or a couple boxes and then sell off what I don't need, trade the doubles, whatever you want to call it, and then pick up the rest on trades or eBay. Now we have a gold etchings of Ovechkin. And I will say I'm happy about 2 different things. First of all, there's no cheesy checklists like normal. Usually in many of the Tim's years, there's just these 1 and 2 kind of checklists or 1 and 3 packs that you just pull over and over again, and you have thousands of them, and they're worth just nothing. The full base or the full set, even years later, is worth absolutely nothing. So this year, the All-Star Standouts kind of replaced that. We're pulling a lot of those, but still not too many. It's not as crazy as the checklists. So that's not bad. And then another thing is with the gold etchings. A couple years ago, I think they kind of really missed the mark on those, but now they're looking pretty sharp. And here's another franchise trios. The Rangers, Artemi Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, and Kaapo Kakko. So another beautiful card. The blue really blends in nicely with the Rangers colors. So that's awesome. And that's our 3rd franchise trios. So we're on pace to hit maybe 5 of them in this box. And we have another Shea Weber All-Star Standouts. Only 2 clear-cut phenoms as well, so we're waiting on some more of those. Another red die cut of Ryan O'Reilly. Another all-star standouts of Matthew Barzal. So moving on here, we're probably halfway through this box, and there's another clear-cut Phenoms, this time of Rasmus Dahlin. And I think the clear-cut Phenoms also, they really killed the design this year. They do look quite good. However, there is one kind of slight flaw on them that I'll talk about in a second. But if we do look at the cards, the bottom of them kind of gets a little, I don't know the word, frayed maybe? Chipped a little bit. Hard to see there. That blue kind of foiling kind of gets a little damaged. Just straight from the pack. Red die cut of Line. So that's kind of unfortunate. It's very hard to find these inserts in kind of perfectly mint condition, especially if you're not buying boxes but packs. Then the packs are kind of thrown around by the workers. They don't really know, you know, that the cards necessarily have to be kept in mint condition, and they might be throwing the packs around the counter. So not every card in the set is going to be in perfect shape, but they are still pretty solid. So just maybe not Beckett 10 worthy for some of the inserts. Steamrolling along here, there's a nice second year insert card, red die cut of Quinn Hughes. And it is a nice chance to finally pull some base cards of some of the second year players. Obviously we've had 2021 OPG and MVP, but this is another chance that a lot of people will have access to and a lot of people will be breaking. So it's cool to see some fresh faces in the base set. So next pack up here looks like another all-star standouts of Patrick Kane. Cup winners of Duncan Keith. Another red die cut of Malkin. We seem to be pulling quite a lot of those. Also, at the end of every break, we will break down kind of the layout of what we got, so you can see exactly what to expect, whether we do 50 or 100 packs. There's another cup winners of Backstrom. And then on screen, I'll display all those stats at the end of the video, so you can kind of see exactly what your money is going to get you in terms of the odds. There's a red die cut of Mitch Marner. But the first box of 100 cards, we did not even get the full base set. We got close to 200 cards because we were shorted 2 packs. Oh, there's a clear-cut Phenoms of Kyle Connor. Nice, very nice looking card there with his blue Jets jersey. Looks solid. But as I was saying, we got 196 base cards and 92 doubles, I believe. So we had about 104 different, 104 unique cards out of the 125. So it's a close set, but looks like not even one box is going to get you that. You're going to probably need a box and a half just to get the full base set if you're trying to pull it yourself. There's a gold etchings of Connor McDavid. There's another standouts of Quinn Hughes. So yeah, it looks like we have our last maybe 20 or so packs to go. We've decided to burn through it. We'll do another 100 pack break. Just get it out there, get it up on the channel. And another franchise trios and another one we don't have of Jordan Binnington, Ryan O'Reilly, and Vladimir Tarasenko. So another gorgeous franchise trios. I gotta say, the more I look at them, the better they look. Just a beautiful card. Have a second look at that. Beautiful card. Really love it. And that's 4 already. So with about, I'd say, 25 packs to go, we might beat the odds on this one and get 5 trios. But we'll see. We are also behind on clear-cut Phenoms. We haven't seen, we might have seen about 3 of those, so we're still waiting on those. The first box, we did pull 8 clear-cut Phenoms with no doubles, so that's about half of the set, since the set is 15 of them. There's another red die cut of John Carlson. And I will say one thing that's nice about the Tim set is that even after the fact, if you have the full set or you don't want to buy more boxes, even grabbing a couple packs while they still have stock with some coffee is always nice, because there's always a chance at one of those really rare chase cards. They're all rated at odds, like kind of that are not against or that are not with you. So there's I think there's a #1 draft pick redemption, which would be I guess Alexis Lafreniere.
Movember mustache.
As we zoom in on Austin Matthews' lip tickler there. But anyways, another red die cut of the Rat. But yeah, there's a #1 overall pick redemption, which I'm sure is going to be Alexis Lafreniere. So that's going to be a 1 in 12,000 pack pull, and the Wayne Gretzky tribute is also a 1 in 12,000 pack pull. So you have to think that we're breaking 100 packs here. So 1 in 12,000 is immensely tough to pull. So you got to get really lucky to get something like that. Like that's more than just a case hit. That's like almost I think that's 14 cases or something like that. 15 cases. That is quite literally, yeah. So each case, if we do some quick mental math here, I'm kind of on the spot, so it's kind of tough. But each case has 800 packs, so 10 cases will be 8,000 packs. Add another 5 cases to that for 4,000 packs, so 15 cases worth, and you get one of those cards on average. That's how hard it is to pull those. Sorry about that, we had some technical difficulties with the audio as we pull a gold etchings of Elias Pettersson. But as I was saying before, so those 15 cases at $800 per case, you are looking at $12,000. And this is a nice one here of Clear Cut Phenoms of Quinn Hughes. So yeah, you're looking at $12,000 for basically for a guaranteed pull of one of those cards. So that is just insane. That's truly insane. There's a red die cut of Jordan Binnington. Burning through this here, we have about, I would say, less than 10 packs to go. We're almost at the finish line for our second box. There's an NHL canvas of Patrick Kane. But there is always that slight hope. That's what I'm trying to say here, even if long after the fact. Even years later, if you come across a pack, there's always the hope of that card. But I guess years later, the redemption will expire, so never mind that. Standouts of Matthew Barzal. And then we have a cup winners of Anze Kopitar. And yeah, as I was saying earlier, make sure to stay tuned or just click to the end if you want to see the recap of everything. And we will do a full breakdown of every single insert card we got, how many cards, how many doubles, and that sort of thing, so you can see what to expect from the box. And again, our box was shorted 2 packs, so both our boxes had 98 packs as opposed to the stated 100. So it's a little unfortunate, but just how it is sometimes. Not much you can do about it. Red die cut of Drew Doughty. On to our last 3 packs. So we've looks like we've pretty much pulled everything we're supposed to pull. So we'll see if we can get another Clear Cut Phenom or Franchise Trios in these last couple of packs. Canvas of Crosby. Also, one interesting thing that I forgot to mention is that it is worth noting that you can, I mean, there is a way to cheat the system if you weigh the boxes. We weighed both of our boxes at home, and they were both the exact same weight, so that's how you knew there was 98 packs. But yeah, so anyways, obviously the heavier boxes will have more packs. So anyways, now stay tuned for the hit recap. Alright, so this is the haul from our second box, and this one was a lot better in terms of coalition because we did not get too many doubles. So for the base cards, we got 196 again from 98 packs, and there's 80 doubles, so that leaves us with 116 out of 125 for the base set. The standouts, one of the more common inserts, there was 22 with 8 doubles, so that's 14 of 15, almost a full set. The gold etchings, there was 14 there with just 1 double, so that's 13 left. Cup winners was 17 pulled with 3 doubles, so that's 14 again, 14 of 15, almost a full set. The red die cuts, we got 23, so that's almost half the set, but there's at least no doubles. Same thing goes for the canvas, 11 out of 15 with 0 doubles. Clear cut phenoms, we were shorted 1 on the odds. We got, it looks like 7 of those, but we did get 4 different trios, so that met our odds there. So yeah guys, that's our second box of Tim Hortons hockey cards for 2020-2021. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for all your hockey card breaks going forward, and we'll see you in the next video where we'll probably have some more packs of Tims.